How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Ad Podcast. And we have Dharmesh Patel, who is the Global Director of Strategy Curation at OnAudience. We are here in the main thoroughfare behind the Palais, just making it happen. How's it going, man?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Honestly, the job title is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Global Curation Strategy Lead. I don't know, sometimes I get it the wrong way around.
Hey, whatever gets the job done, right?
Right.
So for those that might not be familiar with OnAudience, tell us a little bit about the company, where you guys sit in the ecosystem, and more about what your role is specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sweating. It's so hot right now. I don't know what I'm doing in a cardigan.
All we need is big lights, on you. That would make it just perfect, right?
Right, I think I'm hiding things under the sweater. OnAudience is a data company. We're a 15-year-old business, part of Cloud Technologies as the group. We are a data company that's been powering a lot of third-party audience data for the past 10 years. And over the last sort of 5 years, we've come more into the foray, working directly with agencies and brands to help them.
Custom audience side.
Yeah, essentially activate audiences. A bit of insights, a little bit of data enrichment, a lot of segment-based work, and I've been at OnAudience for about a year now.
Nice.
I've come in very specifically to help them with their curation strategy, so essentially taking their data segment-related work that they've been doing with their clients and helping that to scale better through the lens of curation and deliver additional value.
Okay, awesome. And when I think about segmentation, that's kind of narrowing in on a precise audience that's going to deliver good results, but then, scalability is another issue. So how do you pull those two levers and make sure brands can reach a big enough audience that will give them scale?
Yeah, look, I think firstly it comes down to the OnAudience team. They've been doing a really good job of just getting the market to trust what it is they're actually processing, right? Like we have 12 different data sources. We're an ID graph technology. We're an enrichment company. So we've got legacy DMP and data calculations that are possible in a real-time manner. And what we're able to do is really bring the best of recency and frequency of people who have visited or interacted with various different online engagements to help our customers, essentially our advertisers, be comfortable and confident that we're delivering the right audience signals in the package. And the package is essentially the sort of next part of that, which is you can deliver as much confidence as you like, but actually helping the client to activate that audience is the second component. So we have historical legacy connections directly into DSPs. We have connections as data segments into, again, DSPs, but also into the SSPs. And now we plug that data into the media via SSP partnerships, and we're able to then scale up. We're able to scale up.
No, keep going.
We're able to scale up the match of our audiences to basically the open web full of inventory, and that allows our partners to get every iteration or permutation of the audiences that we're trying to get them, helping them to get in front of. And then additionally to that, because we're now connected to that scale on the SSP end, we're able to then optimize towards campaign KPIs as well. So it's kind of like a planning, buying, optimizing, all done
pieces
through
of the data segments.
Right, all done through a curator lens, but with OnAudience data at the heart of everything that we do.
Awesome. Well, data and insights and targeting and optimization is probably one of the places where AI is having the most amount of impact. So, this can, as usual, is all about AI. What are you guys doing on the innovation side around AI?
Yeah, look, we AI, machine learning, I don't know, this versions of the way this could be discussed. But we've been working with big data for a really long time. Right?
Machine learning is a lot older than consumer-facing AI. It's been around for a minute.
Exactly that. And what we're trying to do is take advantage of these new AI prediction methodologies and help our clients to get in front of those. I love this. Get in front of those niche audiences and help those to scale out against their requirements, right? So however intricate they want to be, we now have an AI agent where they can put their query in, a couple of words through to a 25-page personality document, gets added into the AI tool, and the AI tool gives an output of this is the methodology behind how we pull the audience together, these are the environments that the audiences are aggregating in, and additional signals. Plus, we're also giving the client or the buyer an understanding of how many people there are in their given target group, and how they can reach those with the different signals that we can match our data to.
Big thing you're hearing in the consulting landscape right now is, there's a lot of McKinsey and Deloitte studies getting sold to brands about data readiness, or, is your data clean? Is your data ready? Could you talk about what does that mean to the average CMO who's trying to think about having the best possible inputs of data for campaigns and first-party segments?
Yeah, look, I mean, we get a very broad range of different types of audiences that our clients are requesting. Anything from auto intenders to sustainable eco warriors and fashionistas. Mm-hmm. The combination of the both in one sometimes.
Yeah,
right? The audience personas are getting a lot more complex, and what our agent allows us to do, or the AI tool, is really get under the hood of the complexities. There's 4,500 audience data segments in our taxonomy. And then there's iterations that you can make on that at a very macro level. So using machine learning to actually get to the heart of the detail within each of those segments is really helping to just bring more confidence and value back to the advertiser.
Another thing that a lot of people are talking about is being able to prompt your data, being able to talk to your data, ask it questions, have a two-way conversation via AI tools to really drill down and almost use the data pool as its own synthetic audience. Wonder if you guys are thinking about that, and if you've seen interesting use cases.
I love that, and I think even all of that, right? What you said, we are absolutely covering that. But there's also iterations to this where it's kind of machines talking to machines, right?
Yeah, so bots talking to bots.
Literally the other day we were talking about MCP to MCP connections. Do I really know what that is? I don't need to, because we have a very smart back-end team who deal with this kind of conversation all the time. But the possibilities are there, where we've got integration with some of the biggest DSPs at the moment, where we are connecting directly to their MCP, or their MCP is connecting to us. I don't know, both ways. And it just means machines are going to be able to make those requests in real time, and get to the heart, saving a lot of that manual interaction that sometimes is necessary but isn't all the time.
So day one of Cannes, what are you up to this week? You got some other thought leadership plan? How are you planning to use the most of your time and kind of get out there and get as much done in 5 grueling days of hot heat on the croissant?
So I have a strategy. I'm not sure if I want to share it. Let's just assume this is going to be shared out after Cannes, right? So nobody's copying it. But what I'm going to try and do is actually sit in on a lot of the creative and creator sessions.
I love that.
The reason being, I think when you're a data company and like third-party data, right? And there's a fair few of us floating around. I've met a bunch of people today as well. I think we forget that data needs to be part of the planning process, and the planning process isn't just your media strategies. Actually, who is the person that I'm trying, or the group of people that I'm trying to get in front of? And I want to understand a bit more about that. And I want to help.
How creatives come up with the brief ahead of time, and how they start thinking of
the insights work.
A lot of times they're thinking about a particular avatar or certain types of representations of their customer, and then that identifies different addressable markets, and then you guys help them go figure out how big are those groups.
I don't think there's going to be any direct business that comes out of that, right? But I think there's good learning, so that
just
when
to
we
understand
get to
your
that,
customers and how they make decisions.
When we get to that media planning, buying, optimizing phase, we're then taking the right moves, but putting the right processes and steps in to help bridge the gap between creative and media.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, if folks want to follow along with your thought leadership or connect with you directly, where would you like to send the audience to learn more?
Go to OnAudience.com, best place to find all the information about what we're up to. I'm on LinkedIn as well, Dharmesh Patel, come and find me. There are a few of us. I'm the one with hair. Some of the others don't. But
you've checked.
I've checked, yeah.
Check for the doppelgangers. I like it. Awesome, man. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Hey, pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you.
On YouTube, finding the right audience to build a media plan requires hours of research. And optimizing campaigns is time-consuming, and a bit of a guessing game. That's why we built technology to do it for you. Strike Social.